Yeah.
So what episode is it?
I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to say 14.
Episode 13 of the Gads Show.
No, I said 14.
14? No, it's not.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Episode 14, we've got a big guest.
Big guest.
Big guest.
I don't know him yet.
I do. And he is a UFC prospect. He will be in the UFC, inshallah. He will be.
A UFC fighter.
He can smash heads in.
Yeah.
And his name is Muhibullah Safi. Can you say it?
Say it again.
Muhibullah Safi.
Muhibullah Safi.
From the Afghan mountains. Introduce him, Muhibullah Safi.
Come on the show, mate. Come on the show. Nice to meet you.
Good to have you on.
Are you okay?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on the show. We're going to start it off with, so you're a UFC fighter?
No, UFC fighter. MMA, yes.
MMA fighter.
Get into UFC.
MMA fighter.
Yes.
So, how did this come across? How? Let's start off with.
Let me sit properly.
Should we go with how he got into MMA? Should we start with that?
Yeah, you always wanted to
a good round, yeah.
Fight.
Yes. Since I can remember, I always wanted to do combat sports, and I was always a fighter from a young age. So I played rugby for 6 years, and I had more fights than I had games in rugby.
So you thought, right, okay,
Yeah,
I'm beating a lot of people with fighting, not rugby. I thought I'll just go and do that.
And I had a name even throughout all of Manchester, especially all the teams, they all knew who I was. Not for my game.
For your fighting?
For my fighting. Every single week, fighting with different team.
Right, okay, yeah.
And it got so bad that when I was made the captain of the team, my teammates would start taping their knuckles because they'd know that when we go into the match,
yeah,
it's gonna be a fight.
Okay, right, yeah. So you thought, right, I'll ease off the rugby and go into fighting. So when did you do your fighting? Did you do wrestling first?
No, with me, bro, like I said, fighting was always the ultimate aim. Like even in year 7, I used to go around and I used to say to my friends, even in primary school, I used to say, one day I'm gonna be one of the best fighters in the world.
So you already had your mindset?
Yes. People were because I used to wear glasses, I was skinny, they'd laugh at me.
Ah, right, okay, so
I was one of those delusional guys where no one really believes in because of how they are.
Your appearance put people off and you thought, nah, he's never going to make it. But in your mind, you thought, the dream I want.
100%.
When them glasses come off, mate.
So did you get bullied? Or tried to get bullied?
No one could bully me.
By the way your appearance and you showed them.
They would try,
that's what I'm saying,
but they would find out very quickly they couldn't.
And then that's it, and they left you alone.
Yes.
So
that's why in rugby I was like the skinny Asian guy.
Yeah.
They'd start, and the next thing they know is I'm in their changing rooms challenging all of them into a fight.
So they know who you are?
Yes, they would know this, yeah. Because I remember one time, one team, they really annoyed me because I was trying to stop a fight from happening, and they started on me.
So you had to finish it?
100%.
See?
Then I walked into their changing room and I closed the door and I said, whoever was brave enough to touch me on the pitch, let's do it now.
Yeah.
In the whole changing room, and the coach was like, if you don't get out, we're gonna call the police. I was like 15 years old, 16. So I already had that savageness.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But you never started.
No.
You're always the one that finished it. And I get you. So you've gone into UFC, well, MMA. I call it UFC all the time.
Yeah.
You can't. So you thought
Casual.
So you thought, okay, I'll try MMA.
No, actually, it wasn't like that. I had the vision, but no way of getting there. So I was like, I'm gonna be a fighter, but it was like I wasn't doing anything to get there. I wasn't in a gym. I wasn't training. So it was just like words.
Right.
And then I remember.
How did it all start?
It was in year 10 when I met a teacher, Mr. Khan, and he was like, I can see you like fighting, I can see this, I know a guy who does MMA coaching, I can get you into it. And I was like, I brushed it off, I was like, okay, yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, people do brush it off, yeah.
I was like, yeah, sure. And then I remember in year 11, I had a fight in Piccadilly. It was me and my 2 friends, and there was 6 men.
Six men.
And they were on their bikes, and they were men because they had beards and proper. It was a bit like druggies, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But thingy, and we had a little scuffle, and they pulled out tools and everything. But obviously, I had hands, bro. I was.
Yeah, of course, weapons.
weapons
Remember
in
that?
themselves.
Even when I was in training, I had hands, bro. Like
Yeah.
I beat them up pretty badly, and the police came. And I remember when I was after that fight, I was walking by myself through this corner, and I saw all of them again. No one around. There was no one around, not a single person. You know,
Yeah.
no cameras, nothing. And I was looking at them, and I was waiting. I was like, okay, maybe now it's round 2.
Yeah, true.
And their nose was like this. One guy's lip was busted, and it was like.
And they had tools.
Yeah, one
And
of
they
the
come off
guys.
worse.
One of the guys had like a metal bar, and he hit me on my leg with it when we was having the fight. But when he hit me, I punched him at the same time, and he like fell back, and his nose was like there was blood all over the floor.
Bloody
And
hell.
there was blood all over the floor, and then obviously I looked at them and I was like, I started smiling because I was like, okay, now we're getting into it again. It was
Yeah.
funny to me because it's stupid, you know.
So you like, so
It sounds like it's built into you.
that you want to do
The
this.
fight,
and
the
that-
fighting is built into you, and I don't think it's necessarily that you like to instill it.
I just
It's
used to be, yeah.
yeah, it's
Punch
just
those
you find
situations, bro.
you find yourself in those situations.
Yeah, of course.
and that's
of
just how it happens.
course. So you like fighting, so you might as well get paid for it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's after that fight. I went home and I was like limping and I had like a little bruise here. And my dad just shook his head. He was like this, you know. And we had a guest as well. He was like, "I'm gonna talk to you after." He knew what happened.
Yeah.
He was used to it at this point.
Right. Okay.
He knew like, okay, this kid is gonna get himself killed or he's gonna kill someone, you know.
True. Yeah.
So, and obviously in my culture we honor our parents to whatever. We do whatever they say.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
do
yeah.
not disobey. No way at all. Impossible. So he sat me down after the guest left. He was like, "Look, son, if you respect me as your father and you honor me, you will not do these street fights and this stuff anymore."
Right. Okay.
And that hit me very like deep, you know.
Yeah.
'cause
It hurts,
Yeah.
doesn't it? It hurts. Yeah.
and I thought like, okay, this is serious now. I'm shaming him.
Yeah.
As like
He's asked you, hasn't he?
Yeah, because my father's a very like, but my father's a very masculine figure.
Oh,
He is-
let's talk about his dad
Yeah.
because his dad is some man, mashallah. Yeah.
A unit.
He is not
Yeah.
just that, but like he was
General, mate.
like major in the Afghan army.
Oh, so he knows he's got discipline and he knows. and
Like
he
the
wants to bring it
highest
to you.
form of discipline.
Yeah,
The
and you
highest
respect
form,
that.
Yes, and I was raised on that.
Yeah.
So imagine being raised on something and then you're completely throwing dirt on that.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
taking the piss, really.
Yeah.
So obviously he was like, "Don't do this anymore." And after that, until now, not a single street fight. Even when people have provoked me.
So that what your dad's told you is it's sunk in,
Yes.
and you're not.
Yeah.
So what does he say about now when you go into the fighting in the ring?
He doesn't like it.
He doesn't like. He still
No,
doesn't
he
like
still
it.
doesn't like it, no.
But it's controlled, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So
He's
he'd rather
like-
you do that than
Yeah.
on the street.
Yeah, potentially get, you know.
But now he supports it more because
He can see where
he
it's
can
going.
see that I'm good now.
Yeah.
I'm very good at this, yeah.
Ah, right, okay. So does he come to your fights?
He tries not to, but
Yeah, see, I bought that. I thought,
But
does he
he's
come to your
still-
fight? Yeah, I'll come. I'm not coming today. You don't
Nah,
want to.
he's like
He's looking after
it's like
you.
he has to, innit?
Yeah, he's looking after you
Yeah,
and he
because
supports
he knows
you.
the value of fighting, brother. He knows what war can do to a man. He was,
course, yeah.
He was, like I said, 40 years of his life he was in war.
He was in the war.
Yeah, in Afghanistan, yeah.
Talking about Afghanistan here, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
So he was raised in it. He's seen like a lot of things.
He was raised in a completely different
He was
environment.
raised in war.
Yeah. So he
Even-
knows.
He knows. That's why since I'm going into an environment where it's hand-to-hand combat,
Yeah.
his image of hand-to-hand combat is completely different.
Yeah. And,
So
yeah.
he's like, don't
It
do
would have
it.
been, well, I can imagine it
Would
would be
be.
like death. Like,
Of course
Yeah,
it
yeah,
would
yeah,
be.
yeah.
combat is like,
Yeah.
Two come in, one goes
And
out. You know what I
obviously,
mean?
yeah, and obviously, like he knew that humans are. He always said to me this. He said, "Humans are fragile." He said, "You've never seen what a human looks like after they've been hit with something."
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
he used to say this to me, you know, like because he was raised in the war. Like bomb hits, bro. It looks like chickens.
Yeah, all splattered up
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So he's like.
So he's seen some. He's got some
even
bad
my,
images.
Yeah, even my mom. She was like, because she was there during the wars, you know, and she was, and like when a bomb would hit, like the next door neighbors, she said you would see like brain or intestines or heart, and you'd think like a cow's been butchered or something. Like it's
I
just,
just think that's my neighbour.
That's it, yeah.
That was close. That. So they decided to say, right, I'm gone.
he just said he gave up trying to stop me.
Did they?
Yeah, he said, okay, I'll teach you that.
But it's hard though because that's what you want to do. So the more you want to
That's
do
why
it,
he
the more
start-
hungry
yeah.
you want to do it.
That's
That's
why
it, you know?
he started training me in military style training. Like he started training me like how he would his soldiers,
Yeah, the proper way.
the proper way. And that's why I got.
I'm not
yeah.
fighting you on a fucking street, I'll tell you that.
So he showed me things, for example, like how to defend knife attacks.
Yeah, yeah,
how
yeah.
to maintain composure during a heated battle.
Right.
How to intimidate.
So you put that into your fight.
Yes, I put that into my fight. For example, he said one of the greatest ways to intimidate your opponents is to smile, really.
Yeah, it puts them off, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's like you're not bothered.
He said people underestimate this, but in a battle, that's what they tend to avoid.
Because I'll tell you one thing that I know about Muhibullah, yeah. I feel like early on, I feel like you led a lot of your fights or spars with emotion.
Yes.
And then I think
a
his
lot of
dad's
emotion.
played like a huge role
So you've learned to control it.
to control it, yeah.
And then-
But don't get me wrong, that emotion when it does come out, it goes crazy. Like he will not stop. Like when,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Right, okay.
so I think part of his early amateur career, I think he fought with emotion.
Yes.
Yeah,
Too
and
much.
he just straight for the ball. Do you know what I mean? Straight for the ball, straight for the kill, and it works in some way.
It does work, but you can also meet your match. Do you know what I mean?
No,
If
people
your
are able to
emotions-
control it a bit
If you
more.
can control it, you
Yeah.
can control the game, you can control the fight, can't you?
That's what I like. For example, if you look at all my fights, I didn't lose in a way where I was getting like smashed.
That's is what I want to say. You didn't
Yeah.
get beat like that. If you watch any of his fights, you'd have thought, you know what, he's either won or it's a fair match.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And
So like,
I'd
yeah.
fall into like an armbar or something, cause like over aggression or something.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah.
catch me with something silly like this.
You ever been caught? Not lost, but you ever been caught where that's a good hit, that.
Once,
Have you?
yes, once.
Did he get you?
He got me. Yeah, he hit me, but then I was like a little shock, and then I just took him down and submitted him.
So, how many fights have you had? Not, let's say,
Like
It
11.
was saying.
So you've had 11
controlled
fights?
fights, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
11 control fights and you've
Yeah.
won all 11.
No, 7.
You've won 7.
I'd say 7. Yeah.
So is that the 11 in pro and amateur? Or
Yeah, all together.
All
Amateur.
together.
I've not had a pro debut yet.
You've not had a pro
Not
debut?
yet. Yeah.
I don't want to be the first person, mate, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
no, get the
Yeah. Straight
get the
elbow.
blades out.
Right, so, okay, so have you ever been in a ring where, I asked before, have you ever been in a ring where I just don't like you?
One guy, yeah,
One guy,
yeah.
did you,
What was it about him?
what was it about? What was it about
Yeah.
him? Because you do get people in the ring think, I just don't like
It was
your
the
face.
alcohol in his breath.
In your
Ah,
face.
right,
on
okay.
the-
Yes, yes.
on
He was
the
right
face.
in my face, and I smelled the alcohol during the face-off, and I was like, bro, like,
I'm not having it.
I didn't like that, you know. I was like, I'm gonna.
I think it's
absolutely-
disrespectful.
No, I didn't really care to be honest, but it just hit me wrong, you know. Cause he's like right up to my face and it smelled.
And talking as well.
Yeah, talking and
Yeah.
drink alcohol, and I was like, the whole energy just threw me off, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna smash
your face in.
I'm gonna make you suffer for this now.
You ain't coming out of there a winner.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
And
What fight was that? Was that?
the Mikey Bowden fight? The
Was that
17
okay?
years old versus the 27
Yeah,
years
that's
old.
the one I came to that fight, and I'm telling you now.
So
oh
you
my
were
God.
17, he was...
Yeah,
27, yeah.
He's like basically you could basically call him a kid.
Yeah, he's a
Like,
kid versus a
17
man.
versus a man, and if you watch that fight, you will know.
So
Honestly,
age doesn't matter in the ring, it's your weight.
No, I never looked at
I
it
know.
anyway.
Well,
No, I mean,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
weight
yeah,
that
yeah,
you go
yeah,
off, don't you? Because
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really follow UFC.
I didn't
a lot,
follow
MMA.
weight as well back then. I was 60 kilograms fighting 61. These guys were cutting weight from like 70,
Yeah,
68.
Right, okay.
So they were still big, but I didn't know about weight cuts or anything.
Yeah, okay.
So I should have been fighting at, for example, like 57 kg division.
Yeah.
And I was fighting all these big men, like big strong guys, and I was still like managing to.
yeah. When
Who
that was
gets
his
you the
natural
fight?
weight.
My
Do you
coaches.
just look around and think, I'm fighting him today?
My coaches. You know, you can't do that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know when you sit there and you sit there with all the fighters and you think, I'm having you today? Do you know what I mean?
You can't do
I
that.
know
You can do.
I've never picked them like.
You never
chose,
picked.
yeah,
So
yeah.
people approach you for the fight or
No.
your coaches turn around and say, do you fancy him for the fight?
Yes, but I've never said no.
You've never said no.
Never.
You
Game,
just
man.
because like I say, if you don't go in and have a
People
fight,
have
you
said
never
no
know.
to me. I had, for
Have
example.
they? Well,
yeah,
I would.
for my,
Yeah,
for my
same.
last fight. The fight before this one, before this Romanian guy I was fighting, and I had like 6 people pull out in 1 week.
What?
What, that's
6 people?
Yeah.
So they looked. So basically, when you're gonna say your next fight is in a week, 2
Yeah.
weeks, would you study him?
I
How he
study.
fights?
I study like 1 week before the fight, which is wrong, but that's what I do.
What do you mean it's wrong?
Basically, if you're fighting someone, you should study their style. You should understand.
That's what I
what
mean.
they're
Would
doing.
you go back and watch and
I
say,
didn't
or
really
would you
do
just
that.
go in and say, right, this is how I'm fighting?
Most of my fights, that's what I did.
That's what you do,
Yeah.
and it works basically.
Well, I feel like in
It
the
sounds
amateur
like it
scene, I
works.
feel like a lot of the fights might be fairly short notice. So I
Yeah,
don't know if
yeah.
you'll have time to fully. But that's what I think. Like when you do, because obviously you're going to go into the pro games. I think you probably have more time to kind of study your next.
Yes,
opponent.
that's why I didn't like amateurs, because knowing my personality, coach would just come and say, "Do you want to fight him in 2 weeks?" Yes.
Yeah, you know that you're going to
Yeah,
say
because
that.
it's experience, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you want
I didn't
that
really care that
experience.
much, but at the same time, I didn't like it because I wanted to at least know my opponent, have
Yeah.
time to cut the weight, have a bit more of a camp. For example, I was fighting this one guy, and he was 4-0, he was undefeated. And
Right.
I was not training a single day for that fight. I was 6 months working. I got the call, and he was like, "Oh, you want to fight this guy? 2 weeks." And me and him had a bit of history, me and this guy.
Right, okay.
Wait, what was his name?
I mean,
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, just,
we're on good
Let's,
terms.
yeah, let's
just make
we're
it
on
clear
good
now.
terms now. Yeah.
We're on good
He's
terms.
on good terms,
He's
yeah,
a
yeah.
good guy. He's a
Okay,
good guy.
okay,
now. But
okay.
he was like, brother, he was so arrogant, bro.
Was he?
Rude.
Sending messages, saying this and that. And I was like, one day, this was like 2 years before we had the fight.
Yeah.
And I said, one day I'm going to expose you and show everyone what kind of fighter you really are.
Right, okay.
So the call came and he was like, "Do you want to fight him?" And I was like, "Yes." 2 weeks notice, no training, nothing, not even in camp.
Because it was escalating from back.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
So I said, yes, I want 100%, I want to fight him.
And does he want 100% fight you?
Yeah, I think he took it because his opponent pulled out. So he didn't have a choice.
Ah, right, yeah, because
So-
the venue was
yeah,
already
so
set.
if I come into the fight to take his opponent's place and he pulls out, no one's gonna ever forget that. He's
Ah, right, yeah.
because it's his
yeah.
fight.
Yeah, it's his fight.
I'm coming to him,
Yeah.
so he can't pull out. So I was like, yes, I'm gonna fight him. And then 2 weeks, I trained like 3 days, and 3-4 days, 3-4 sessions, and I just cut weight the whole entire time after that. And I didn't have like a single training camp for this fight.
What?
And he was
That's
undefeated.
tough, man.
And he was undefeated. He was in camp.
He was?
prepared.
So what was
It
it?
was.
Yeah. So what was it that like? Was like, I can imagine if you're not training for that amount of time, if you got to cut this weight, did you not have a moment of think about maybe I need a bit more time, or were you just
Bro,
like,
I was like,
I'm ready,
I was
Yeah.
working in the daytime, and I would go in the night time to train. So I was like,
trained,
brother, drained is like an understatement.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
nothing left.
nothing left. Yeah.
But he knows he was fighting. Well, he didn't know he was fighting you until
2 weeks.
2 weeks, but he was already training, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah, because he had a fight. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. And
So,
then
So
I
he's
think it's
ready.
a bit harsh that, you know. But it happens, doesn't it?
fight's a fight. Bro.
Yeah, fight is
if
a
you want
fight.
to be
Yeah.
a fighter, you're gonna have to be
You
able
just
to
take
take
whatever's
it. Yeah, yeah.
whatever's in your way.
I think that's what I'm most happy about in my amateur career. I didn't pick and choose. I chose everyone and
Yeah,
was
because people can
fighting
pick
everyone.
the easiest path. People
I
can do
fought-
that, you know.
You know, if you look at my amateur fights, there is not a single guy that's like a bum or like somebody that's nobody. I fought the best of the best,
And it's paid off.
of course. Yeah.
And you get into MMA now,
Yeah.
aren't you? The fact, how did that come across? Did someone watch your fight and think, right, let's push him a bit further up?
No, not really, bro. I went to like after that situation with my dad when he said don't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Then I messaged Mr. Khan,
Right.
and then he took me to Andy Defense gym,
Okay.
Where
and
I
the Lion
go
Paw,
there actually,
yeah, and then
at his gym, yeah.
and then that's
Long
when
time
we started the training. And from like the first session, he said, "You've got heart." Like
He knows something's in there.
yeah, he said you've got heart. Like this is something most like a majority of people don't have. Because when I first went in there, what he did was he threw me into the deep end. So he started grappling me straight away, and he was like, "We're gonna see how long it goes for until he breaks." I was
And
there
he
for like
break?
an hour and a half or something. 1 hour, 1 hour.
So
and a
he
half.
knows then, he knew.
Yeah. So he knew like there's this guy's got heart, and this is something that will take him very, very far. And that's
But-
when he started investing time in me.
By the way, Andy Devon, crazy guy, by the way.
Bro,
As
the
a
sparring
coach,
sections that I used to
Because a
have.
crazy coach, yeah. And do you know what? To his defense, it's very good coaching, and it's very old. I'll say old school coaching.
Yes.
Very heavy
Yeah,
on
but
the.
old school's the best.
Of course it is. Of course it
Old
is.
school's the
yeah,
best.
It's
yeah.
not good for the mind.
But it's,
I know.
So it's
I know.
very brutal.
A lot of head
brutal.
damage.
Yeah. So, but yeah, shout out to Andy Devon, by the way, if he's watching. Yeah, done a lot for Armour way. But that's where I met Mo, and he smashed me head in that time when I met him. So yeah,
So
I was like, let me go back out the door. Where I came
I did
from.
the event, bro. He was feeding off that energy, bro.
So a lot of people that are around you now can see where you can go, where you're gonna go.
100%, yeah.
And so, have you got a fight coming up, or?
No, I told coach is obviously on me. He's like, look, you're training, have a fight, have this. I'm like, not yet.
So now you're in a position where you think
I have a bit more control over
of who you're gonna fight.
Yes, because I'm a pro now. I feel like as a professional, you should have that power to control your career more.
Yeah, of course.
Because as an amateur, yes, your coach will tell you this, but as a professional, you should understand your style, who to go to, who not to go to, when to fight, when not to fight.
Right, okay.
Because that's the whole sole purpose of being a professional. You have to be a professional outside the gym and inside the gym. So obviously, with my coach, respectfully, I love my coach, Carl Prince, very very good coach.
Right.
And he's like, you can fight in this time, you can fight February, you can fight here. I'm like, no, I'm gonna fight.
So
after
when do you
Ramadan.
think you're gonna do? So have you had your first professional fight?
After Ramadan, I'm going to.
You're going to.
In like May, around May.
So May you're having.
That's
a
when I
professional
want to.
fight.
Yes, yeah.
Pro debut, that's going to be a big day. That.
So would it be over here or
Anywhere.
anywhere
I
they
don't
tell you
mind,
to go?
Yeah.
Have you got anyone in mind?
Never had really someone in mind like this, no. And just
So what weight are you?
61. I want to go to 61 now.
What's 61? Is it
Bantamweight.
bantamweight?
Yeah, from.
And who's in the bantamweight? The big
Well,
fighters.
There's a lot, bro.
Who's the current UFC champion?
Yeah.
Who's the current? I don't know the
Bantamweight
weights
champion
and all that.
Sugar Sean O'Malley. And
O'Malley,
do
yeah.
you know what?
Oh, the one with the curly hair, like
That's-
69.
you know who he is,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
who he is.
he's a good fighter, isn't
Do
he?
you know what? Stylistically, it'd be a great matchup. I think.
I wouldn't see him as that weight.
No, he is, yeah.
He's that weight. So
Yeah.
who else is that weight?
I walk around like 69, 70 kilograms.
So what's the gap? So is it 65, 70? That's what you
No.
fight, or is it 75? Do you know what I mean?
No, 61. Fixed.
Flat.
You have to make weight.
Oh, do you have to make this
Yes,
bang on weight?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it'd be like a gap, like 61 could fight a 62.
No,
Do you know what I
impossible.
mean?
There
So
has
there's a
to
lot
be.
of categories, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, because there's a lot of different types of people. So
Of course there is, yeah. Of
that's
course there
why
is.
some people, even though they're 70, they cannot physically cut down to 61 kg, so they'll have to fight at 66
Ah, right. So you
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
fight someone that is.
because they'll be bigger.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
weight packs power, you know. So
Of course
at
it
that
does.
weight, if they hit you even with a small shot, it could be like knockout.
So how much does it's weight cut? I can imagine it's quite tough, right? How much does a weight cut impact your performance?
Yeah.
And what's the biggest weight cut that you've had to do?
The biggest weight cut was for this Russian guy I fought, and it was like 8 kg in one night.
Oh my god!
You have to do what?
Kilograms.
8 kilograms in one night.
Oh,
did you do?
Lord,
Bro, it
that's-
was
Wow. So you had to drop 8 kg
like
to meet his weight
7 or 8 kg. No, he had to cut as well.
to get to right. Okay.
But I did it wrong. I did too much, way too much, and too soon.
Yeah, but it can mess with your mind and it can mess with
Yeah,
your
you
body.
really-
whole
Bleeding and
man.
all that. It can mess
Yeah.
you up.
No, but you can die from cutting
Yeah,
weight
yeah.
like that.
Of course you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that.
That's a lot.
So
That is a lot.
I can't imagine like you walk into the cage, like obviously you've rehydrated.
Yeah,
by then,
yeah.
But does the effects of just pulling all that weight down, does it not, or do you feel fresh?
I've
when
never had that, bro. That's why, like, me personally, bro, I have weird body type, bro.
Yeah, well, I can
You know what I
imagine.
mean? Like,
Crazy
for
guy.
example, like my friends, like from Dagestan, like they start calling me the Tasmanian devil. He says you just never out of energy. You just always have full energy,
Yeah.
full bars.
Okay, so what's your nickname in the ring?
In the ring, bro,
Taz.
it's too many, bro.
Too many?
Taz.
It was, for example, my coach called me the Mountain Lion, Fists of Fury, the Soldier, Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, I'll take the Taz, mate. So remember Taz.
I don't really put those names out there though.
Hey, we will now.
But the fans don't give you one. Do you know what I mean? When you-
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you-
I feel like the people should decide.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
By your way, that your style of fight and the way
Yeah,
you
yeah.
act. So, because when you make it pro, you will. I know you will.
Sure.
By the way, it's your character outside that makes the way you are in you can blow up, you can be a brilliant fighter, never lose and all that, but outside of the ring, you could be just a straight guy, just flat, can't you? Do you know what I mean? It's your character in it that makes you go further. Because people want to fight. Like, say for example, everyone knows Conor McGregor. His character outside the ring has made him who he is. Do you know what I mean? Because he can't fight.
He's a fiery guy, isn't he?
He is, and
people like drama and that, don't they?
Advertisement endorsements, you get more because you can get more money off them. Because what's the average wage on a fight? Professional fight.
Average.
What do they get? What I don't know, but what does?
If you're talking average, which is the majority of professionals,
they don't get much, do they?
It's like £1,000, 500 to £1,000.
And how many times a year would you fight?
Like 3-4 times a year.
Right. Okay.
But like if you're talking about the big leagues, you can go
say
from
we go with the big leagues.
5,000 upwards, and then there's no number after that.
So basically, the more you can attract in the fans and the deals that you get with sponsorships, that probably pays more, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's why, like I said, style matters.
Of course it does, yeah.
For example, you can talk all you want, but what do you have to back it up?
Yeah,
you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I understand fully.
So, like, let's say you're all big talk and this, but you're an absolute dead fighter. No one
wants to watch you. You've got to have that certain thing.
People want to watch you to get beat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, some people do, don't they? I
understand that. Many people won't watch you to get beat. They won't even care about you.
Well, people are like, oh, they want to see this guy get smashed up, or the guy with the big mouth. They want to see the other guy beat him. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So like, a lot of people got big mouths, but then when you can't back,
you got to back it up.
Yeah. That's like McGregor's a trash talker, but he was able to back it up for a good
amount of time, and then he met the fucking Khabib. Because Khabib's completely different, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's you come across as Khabib where you've got one job, and the one job is to go in that ring and have a fight.
Yeah.
You don't stand there
too much business. Yeah. It's not about too much business.
Do you know what I mean? You're stood there shouting it and going, you're getting it and all that.
But I'm a businessman.
Yeah, you don't come across like that.
Let's go.
Do you know what I mean? It's
I'm a bit of a businessman, brother.
And that's what you want. That's what you want. So we need to have a nickname. You've got to have a nickname.
Yeah. What should we go? Right. Let's see what's on the table now. Right. So we got Mountain Lion, the Tasmanian Devil, Fists of Fury, which is cold, by the way.
Yeah, it is that.
Fists of Fury, and I want to give him one, Bruce.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, for Bruce Lee.
You're naming me after another guy, bro.
Yeah, but it's like you're a legend. You're a legend, isn't it? He's a legend, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like Tyson Fury's named after Mike Tyson.
No.
Yeah, it's a legendary name.
I have my own name.
But you got yeah, fair enough.
So what would you go off?
I don't.
They just call you
my name has a beautiful meaning, bro. My name itself, though, my name has a very, very strong meaning.
You say your name again, then, because I can't.
Muhibullah.
I still.
You know what it means?
Muhibullah.
Muhibullah.
Got it.
So there you go.
Very, very easy. Like you could put like your mouth to it easily.
Muhibullah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's one for the fans.
There you go.
So we're going in as Mo. Going as Mo.
I remember, because Brian Lacey kept calling me Mo, and I remember before one of my fights, I said to him, bro, if you don't say my name properly, I'm gonna smash you.
Did he say it proper after that?
Oh, he said it like so perfect. Crisp and clean, bro. I didn't even think it was English for like a few seconds, bro.
He sounded
Afghan, bro. He was like Muhibullah Safi.
Right, okay, yeah.
No, he was proper on it. No, I was joking with him in it, but I used to like being called Mo, but then I realized like, why am I just changing my name so that people can be happy with it? Because they can't say it.
It is, well...
Do you know what I mean? So I was
your name's your name, no, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it
is. This is my name, and it was given to me by my grandfather. It means the lover of God.
That's what your name means?
Yes, the lover of Allah. So, and I like to see myself as someone who lives by that name.
Yeah, okay.
And that's why I would like to be called by that.
Right, makes sense.
That's why I like, Mo is like,
sure.
Especially in my country, like, it's a bit disrespectful to shorten names like this.
Is it?
Yes. Because my country is a predominantly Muslim country, so these names have a very, very status, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, for example, if someone's called Muhammad, Prophet of God, you know, and someone calls him Mo, in my country it's like, what are you doing? Why?
It's like taking
like how dare you shorten it?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and Abdullah, for example, means like the servants of Allah. You know?
Okay.
My first name. My first name, Matt Abdullah.
So if someone calls abs,
Yeah.
that's like very like frowned upon. Like you can't just disrespect a name like that.
Didn't know that.
That's why for me, like when I started realizing this, I was like, because people were used to calling me Mo. Even now in the gym, like most people
It
call me
doesn't
Mo.
bother you, but
It's like I
preferred.
prefer.
Yeah,
It's like
you
if you
prefer.
can.
because
please,
some people can't.
Yeah.
Some people can't
They
say a
can.
lot of names,
They
can they?
brother, they can.
Do you know what I mean?
They can, but they don't take the time out of names.
Yeah.
I'll try my best. I'm a bit
There's
slow.
no
mate,
such
but
thing
I
as
try.
like they can unless they have like a heavy speech. Problem, you know.
Some words you can't say.
Yeah.
So right, okay, I'll get your name probably before I go. So you on there? So you on the platforms? Are you on Insta? So you're
Yes.
doing quite well on Instagram.
No, yeah,
You're doing quite well on TikTok.
yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of videos do you get the most attraction from?
Yeah,
what do the
brings
people
it
like
in?
to see?
What brings it in?
My fighting videos.
Yeah, fighting videos, yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm in for. I like to make a lot of like, I'd say historical content, Islamic content, to make people understand like
Right, okay.
me and also my approach to things and my religion. You
Yeah.
know, because if me as a fighter, if I wanna, basically what you are as a fighter is you're a product. You're a product.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And promotions are businesses.
yeah.
They want to buy the best products so they can get the most
Of
customers.
course you do, yeah.
So if I'm a product, I want people to understand who I am,
Yeah.
what I am, what are my ingredients.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
of
Yeah,
course,
true,
of course,
because
yeah,
some
yeah.
people will just see you in the ring and they don't know
Yeah.
about you.
Yes. So
Do you know
I
what I
want
mean?
people to understand that, for example, if I'm a podcast here and if I'm
A
on
fucking good
interviews,
podcast, yeah,
Yes.
very good one.
Best
Very
podcast.
good.
Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, so yeah.
if I'm on like interviews and I say things, I don't want people to think, oh, he was never like this before. Why is
Yeah.
he talking like this now? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to change for
Because
them.
exactly. So I want people to understand and be comfortable that when I go on a podcast or if I go on an interview, I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
my
yeah.
religion, who I am, history. I like to have intellectual conversations, you know?
Yeah, and then people will get to know you.
Yes, yes.
People will get to know you.
Rather than like trash talking, I want people to understand
Yeah, yeah.
my approach, my history, who I am, and
Right,
why I
okay.
am the way I am.
So that's what most of your videos are content.
Yeah, like Islamic and training, and like I'll do a training video with like Islamic background, talking about what life is, what's the meaning of
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
what's the
yeah,
meaning
yeah.
of that. People like this stuff. People
Of course you
understand
do.
it, yeah.
People, I think the more you say it or the more you show it, it's easy
Yeah.
for people to understand.
People like originality, don't they? They're like,
Yeah, we
not
don't-
people that not fake.
Mhm.
Yeah, because there's, as you know, there's that many fake people out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are scared to be different
Yeah.
or be themselves
Mm.
because you want to please everyone. And if you be yourself, but by the looking at your TikTok and all your followers and your viewers, people like it because it's you.
That's the point.
And
of
if
it,
they
yeah.
don't like it, don't fucking watch it.
There you
That's
go.
what I'm
It's what we're
saying.
trying to do. It's what we're
That's
saying.
what we see.
It's what we're
This is
saying,
why.
man. That you can never please everyone, can
No,
you?
you can never please
I understood
everyone.
that at quite a young age as well, actually. That people you'll never be able to please them. 'Cause
No.
me,
do you get a lot? Do you get any?
Yeah, people are
Hate.
hating on you. don't they?
100%.
Do you?
Yes.
Do
I
you
don't.
react to it?
No.
Or do you just don't
I
bother
don't
with
care,
it?
bro.
You don't care?
No way.
There's a lot of people, it hurts a lot of people when people give you hate and all that. and you
I
think,
want the hate. I don't really
it just
care.
fuels you more.
Yeah, I don't care because I know what I stand upon is truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know something to be truth, why should it bother you what other people are saying?
That's true.
True. That's why
For
people,
example, you're holding a phone and someone comes to you and says something that's completely untrue. Like, for example, this is not a phone.
Yeah.
It's so
It's
that-
stupid.
so
It is a phone.
delusional.
It is a phone.
It is a
So
phone.
would you give that energy to argue with them?
No, I wouldn't
Nah,
waste my
don't-
time.
yeah,
Exactly,
there's no point.
because it's so delusional. It's so like it doesn't make any sense. So stupid. You wouldn't even give it that attention. You'd be like, yeah, you're right. Okay, whatever you say.
Right, so you
It's true,
agree and
isn't it?
you agree and say
Yeah.
move on and all
Just
that.
move on, yeah. Because
Right, okay.
why if people are so hell bent on this delusion of theirs, why should you be the one to change it if they can't even help themselves to bring the truth out of them? So just leave it. Okay, you want to believe this, believe it. But like we were talking about before, we believe this life is temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we understand like history and prophets and important people, all important people are called what? Madmen, delusional.
Yeah,
Do you
true.
understand?
Yeah.
People are against them when the prophets were preaching their message. People were throwing dirt at them, stones, just calling them names.
Right.
So if a prophet of God is getting that, who am I that I won't get that?
True.
How
So-
valuable am I?
So when you get all this hate stuff, have you ever been offered out
What's
on a
that?
fight?
Someone's seen your video and be like,
Someone's seen your video and thought, right,
Never.
no one's ever asked you.
No, well, I hardly doubt that.
Then they'd know
Do you know what I'm saying? There's always like...
No one wants to smoke, man.
First of all, I don't waste my time with people like that. You know what it is, bro, yeah? I want people to get that enraged that they want to fight me, just so I can decline it, so they can burn even more.
Good idea.
Because you don't feed it to them.
They
want that fight. They want you in the cage, and they at least, even if you beat them, at least they can say, yeah, at least I was in the cage with them.
Yeah, true.
You don't give them any of that, they're gonna burn even more.
So have you ever lost your temper in a fight, knowing? Have you ever gone in a fight and like completely lost it, or do you just know when to switch and think, right, it's game time?
I'd say with that tattoo guy, yeah, just once, for a few seconds, and then I obviously control myself.
Because you can just lose it, can you?
Growing up, brother, I had a very severe anger issue. I had a very, very, very serious anger issue, and
well, I think that's helped you then.
I'd say it helped,
To
but
where you are now.
it didn't help when I was young.
Yeah, true.
Because it was very difficult for me to get along with people, to help. I don't really have, I'd say, good close friends. They'd know me in school, this, but they'd never meet up with me. Not really. Because it was just, my energy was different, and people didn't understand me, and I didn't understand them.
Right, okay.
So I would say for the most part of my youth, even I didn't understand it. I even asked my father, I was like, I feel like there's fire in my heart. I actually said this to him. I said, I feel like there's this rage that I want to burn the whole world down. This is what it feels like in my heart. Why is this? And he smiled and he said, don't worry, you're just Afghan.
Don't worry, son, you're an Afghan. It's alright.
No, but then after that, he was he's like, this how we are. He's like, look.
Don't worry about it, son, got it.
He was like, no, he's like.
Straight away,
yeah.
Just went, there you go.
I was like this as well.
Yeah.
I didn't understand, but he was like, this is, you'll understand. He said, you'll understand later how to control
it. And do you understand it now?
Yeah, because he'd been through it. He said, you'll understand how to control it.
So the path you was back in the day has made you
It's
because if you think about
for
it,
a reason, eh? You know
I said before, you might as well get paid if you like doing it.
Of course. That's why, when you said these people that want to just come in the cage and fight.
That's it. Yeah, of course it is.
Bring
you
the
make
check.
A living out of it, and you.
Bring the check, brother.
That's it. That's all it is.
I'll smash.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You want me to fight? I'm not gonna waste my energy on you. Bring me.
Right.
this.
Okay.
Let's talk business.
That's all it's down to. So hopefully we'll be seeing you in the near future on
UFC. Yeah, maybe we would take a trip to go see one of his fights. Maybe when he makes it big, telling you LA and
so it's just going. It's just going up, innit? Now.
Yeah.
It's going up.
Yeah,
so you are classed as a professional fighter now, aren't you?
Yes.
But you've not had a pro fight yet.
Basically, that's the stamp on this.
Because you've only just started. You've been fighting for all your life, but you've only started. When did you turn pro?
Just after my last fight, so a few months ago.
Who's told you to turn pro, or did you decide to turn pro?
No, it was a decision made by a few people. My father, first of all, my coach, and then my teammates.
I said, right,
my teammates were on me for the last year. I was
because people can turn pro too quick.
Yeah, my teammates were on me. They're like, bro, why are you beating up all these amateur fighters? Just go pro. Why are you wasting time?
Yeah.
Because I was training with high level fighters, bro. I was training, for example, with Lewis McGrillen, Louis Lee Scott. I train with Callum Connor. I train with all these fighters that are high level. And when I train with them, basically fighters understand each other's wavelength, you know? They know who's going to make it and who is not really going to get to the top.
And do they think you are?
They say themselves.
You know in yourself you're going to do it anyway.
Course, yeah, I don't need anyone to tell me.
Do you know what I'm saying? But they've told you, right, I think you should go pro.
Yeah.
So when you go pro, you can't, obviously, you can have sparring fights, can't you?
Yes,
and stuff like that, but you couldn't just say, I'm fighting him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it's in the hands of other people to say, this is the opponent, are we going to accept it?
Yeah. Now it's more controlled.
Yeah.
Now we choose more rather than whoever comes in. Do you understand? We choose which promotion, how much we want to get paid, what is the who's the opponent. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we fight, we're on the main card, prelims, this. Yeah. We have more power basically now.
That's good. That
it's I would say it's like a business now, right? It's like
it's turned out. It's turned to
man.
business.
I'm a businessman.
He's a businessman.
I'm pro.
Yeah.
So who declares you pro? Do you go and sign
Like
papers?
I'd say, my coach. Yeah, my coach is like the ultimate person that.
So you won't fight an amateur now, will you?
No.
You're not allowed, are you?
It's a mismatch.
Because you're a pro
Which
and he's an
amateur's gonna
amateur.
fight
Yeah,
me?
but you could have a good amateur.
Yeah, yeah.
But you couldn't fight him because you're
No,
pro.
yeah. Unless they turn pro.
Turn pro, yeah.
Then what?
Unless they turn pro.
Unless they turn pro, so that's it now. The
Yeah,
amateurs
yeah.
out of the way.
Yeah.
So
Big league down, mate. Professionals.
That's
Telling
it.
you. Anyway, I want to flip it on its head.
bantamweight.
Yeah, bantamweight
Yeah, I
division.
remember
Yeah.
that,
I want to flip it on its head, right? Let's go. Because we asked our previous guests some questions, right? So top 3 people you would take or you wanna meet.
But it doesn't. Do you know?
Let's go with
football?
MMA world.
MMA world.
Let's go with the MMA world, right? So you got 3 people from MMA
Yeah.
that you would like to take out to eat, right? Who would you take?
Take out to eat.
Yeah.
Any
Could be
any
MMA
associated
fighter.
with UFC. Any.
Don't have to be UFC. I'd just say
I'd say
The
people,
fighting world.
yeah.
fighting world.
The fighting world. Because obviously you like boxing, don't you?
Could be
Yeah,
boxing,
yeah,
MMA.
boxing,
Yeah.
So let's go with boxing in it because I might know a few names. Do you know what I mean?
He's
I
only
don't
got
know
3,
too
so.
much boxing. I don't know too much boxing.
He's only
Right,
got
let's go
3.
with
He's only
let's
got
go
3.
with you're fighting.
Yeah.
I'd say people that started like similar environment as me just to hear their stories. Like Khabib would be one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I probably would take him.
Nasrat, the Afghan one.
Yeah.
I like him. He's good.
He's Afghan, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who would be the third guy? And you guys are getting me on this now.
Gotta take the boss, then.
Uh,
Up to him, mate. Up to
Yeah,
him.
right. So we've got Khabib. Who's the other one?
Nazrat Hakparas is an Afghan
Yeah.
fighter.
Right. Okay.
and another guy, bro. Who would be another?
But
guy?
hold on, I think you got to change that because you already met. Have you already met him? Oh no, you met these lookalike, and it was his name. Kelvin Gastelum.
Yeah, Gastelum.
Yeah. No,
Met
my
him.
bad, yeah. So you met. So basically, there's 2 fighters in the UFC that literally look exactly the same. Right, you got Kevin Gastelum and this Afghani guy called Nazrat, right, and they look exactly the same.
Yeah.
But he met the American lookalike of Nazrat. I
Yeah.
thought he met Nazrat. So I
Right,
thought
okay.
someone else.
No, actually, let me change that, bro. I'd take Colby Covington, Jorge Masvidal, and Kamaru Usman, bro. Just so they
Oh,
could just
man.
actually diss each other, bro. And enjoy
Yeah,
my
just
meal.
sit back on the table. and
Yeah, bro,
be
just be there, like.
Right. Okay.
Let the beef
So
unfold.
who's the three?
So you got Colby Covington.
Yeah,
He fought last week, didn't he?
Yeah, he did,
Did
and
he
he
win?
lost.
yeah, you got smacked up, bro.
Yeah,
he?
man. He's like.
Is he the one that had that bad trash talk?
Yeah, he
was-
tra-
yeah,
he
yeah.
trash
was
talks.
talking him.
Leon, he's trash talking Leon.
No, not Leon wasn't trash talking. He was doing the other way.
Yeah, it was mostly the other, yeah.
Yeah, because apparently I heard it on the news. Somebody they said inappropriate stuff.
Yeah, man. He goes personal.
He did it,
Colby.
didn't
Colby Covington. Yeah,
And he
just-
lost.
And he lost. He got smacked up.
Right. Okay.
That would be the most amazing
Dinner.
meal ever, bro.
Who would you make pay the bill though?
Who would I make pay the bill?
Yeah.
Colby, bro.
Would you?
Yeah, for that mouth.
No, because he looks like the type of guy that wouldn't pay it, bro. So it just
Yeah,
be
he
even
looks
more-
like he wants
it's
that.
even more entertaining.
You know, you pay the bill, and you just have Kamaru just holding like you pay the bill.
Bro, I'll just go on like
Right,
Instagram
okay.
live, bro.
So, like you say, now you turn pro. Is there any fighters that you follow a lot and you want to be
One
like?
fighter. One.
Just one.
Thorfinn, bro. Thorfinn. If you don't know who he is, Zabit.
Oh, Zabit,
What? Who's he?
Magomed Sharipov.
That's him, bro. My style is very similar to
And
his.
this is what I was gonna say because there's a guy right.
Everyone has different styles. don't
He's
they?
not in the UFC anymore, but it's one of the biggest what ifs I would say.
What
in,
do you mean?
in UFC? So it's like a guy that was so skilled and so unique that if he had stayed in the UFC, what God knows what he could have.
He could have done
He
a lot.
was-
Yeah.
He has the most unique style. You know the ninja movies you've seen where they do like the crazy stuff and you're
Yeah.
like, no, that would never happen in real life.
He does it.
He was
does
that
it in
guy.
UFC.
So why is he not in it?
First, I think he had health issues.
Oh right, okay.
He had a heart problem. That's what I know. And secondly, is because he said it's like not religious, but it's because UFC MMA is very forbidden in Islam. So that's
Yeah,
why.
like fighting in general, I'd say like.
Yeah, especially for like business, it's forbidden in Islam. It's not.
Isn't it?
You're not supposed to do that. No.
Prize fighting, essentially, yeah.
You can't getting paid to fight is not
Yes,
allowed.
it's not allowed. Because remember that conversation we had. The sole purpose of a human being is to worship. Fighting, if you get an injury, you can't worship. Because
Right,
I've
okay.
been there where I've like had a busted knee and I'm struggling to pray.
Yeah,
You-
you've
you-
caused that. So now you can't do that.
And now what's more important is getting basically like put out of the way because of your own selfish desires.
Yeah.
And now that's why God's, like, for example, forbade these things that prevent you from.
So
ultimately-
where is it banned from? What countries is it banned
It's
from?
in Islam.
Yeah.
In the religion of Islam, striking to the face, causing harm to another person for entertainment or for money is completely forbidden.
Yeah.
So you can't have it in. So that's why it's mainly in America and stuff like that.
Yeah, mostly in the Western
And-
countries.
And
yeah.
over this side because the rules are different.
Yeah, but
That's why I think Muslims prefer, a lot of Muslim fighters prefer to wrestle.
wrestling.
They do a lot
Yeah.
of wrestling.
Wrestling's the best.
Yeah, because you don't got to strike someone in the face to wrestle. It's just all grappling.
So you're allowed to wrestle.
So you're allowed to wrestle.
That's what we used to do in Afghanistan a lot. We used to wrestle in the street.
Okay.
That's why I was like.
You wrestle any
naturally-
bears in that, or
No.
Yeah,
no.
he did, didn't he?
Khabib did? Yeah, there's
Best
video of
right,
him.
I
Yeah.
bet.
Right, here's a question for you. Let's go. Let's go. John Jones or
This-
Francis Ngannou. Right,
What is
John
this
Jones or
universal
Francis.
crossover. Bro?
John Jones or Francis Ngannou. Who wins that?
Bro, John Jones, of course.
You think
He's
100%?
too calculated, yeah.
You really think?
Yeah, yeah,
Who
yeah.
who we're on about?
John Jones or Francis
I
Ngannou?
know who Ngannou is, but who's John Jones?
You don't know who John? Oh my God,
Is he
Gary.
boxing or MMA?
Oh my God.
Nah, you've lost me there,
Gary,
because he
Gary,
can fight
Gary.
him now, Ngannou.
Well, you watch Ngannou because he likes to boxing, but if you don't know John Jones, he's the GOAT of the UFC. He's a heavyweight champion, and he was also lightweight champion for a very, very long
But
time.
now,
Yeah, currently, yeah.
I thought GSP was. I know who he is. He's good, isn't he?
GSP is good. Now
Yeah,
you
but he's
talking about
lost
some
though.
completely different weight divisions.
Right, okay, so what's John Jones then?
You're having
What-
some mismatches.
What's John Jones then? What's that one?
John Jones right now
Wait.
is a heavyweight champion.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but he used to be a lightweight champion. No, sorry, not lightweight, that heavyweight.
Used to be a lightweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's that many. So what's your ideal weight then when you want to go? Say you're fighting like you said before, that weight. How far would you go up to get where you are?
Me, bro, I'm getting bigger. Like, especially in my family, everyone's quite big.
Yeah.
So I know when I get older, like 25, I'm gonna be pretty big. So I think I'd be at like featherweight, 66 kg.
66.
Or lightweight if we get too big.
Ooh, that's a big division.
Yeah, I don't mind it though.
Yeah.
Who's in that? Who's in that?
The lightweight division, I would say currently in the UFC, I'd say the lightweight division is probably the most
It
entertaining.
is the
division.
most like
Do you
difficult
think so?
division. Yeah.
Do you think that
Some
the
of the
lighter
biggest
weights
fighters,
are more
Yeah, because they're
entertaining to
faster
fight?
and powerful. Whereas like the heavier you get and the lighter you get, like more power, less speed.
Yeah, and
The
it's
lower you get is more
sluggish,
speed.
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So lightweights are like it's like the Goldilocks zone of MMA, where it's like power and speed.
So you think more people will? I know they watch the full event, but do you think more people will watch the lighter weights because it's entertaining more
Yeah.
and how fast they move and stuff like that? So who's your best three now? Currently,
let's watch. Okay, right. Let's go with the most currently. I would say entertaining weight division of the UFC.
Yeah, the most
Let's say
entertaining.
Yeah.
The lightweight division. Who are some of your best picks out there? Because there's a lot of good fighters in there.
Let's see if I know anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if I know anyone.
You might. Let's go active.
Yeah, who's good? Who's
Active lightweights.
Yeah.
who's worth a watch?
Bro, you
I know mine. I've got
who's
my
a
picks.
worth a watch? Who's going right? I'm gonna watch him because he's entertaining.
Bro, I've just forgot every lightweight that exists.
Right,
You
I've
put me
got
on the
mine.
spot
Right,
so bad, bro.
I've got mine. So
I just forgot what lightweight even means, bro.
I would say, okay, so the current lightweight champion now is Islam Makhachev. Yeah. So
Defo number one.
yeah, so obviously he's number one. So you got to have him.
Right.
My favourite run up, was Charles Oliveira, and I can't.
He gives up too quick, though.
Yeah, but
What
I just
do you mean gives up?
I
too
just
quick?
think his resume is like the best resume I've seen on his come up from.
Yes,
let's
yeah.
say the Tony Ferguson fight.
His like change, his U-turn in MMA is like one of the
He's
greatest.
the craziest, yeah. And I think when I first kind of really paid attention to him when he beat Tony Ferguson, and from there, right, we've got Tony Ferguson, he beat Justin Gaethje, he beat Michael Chandler, yeah. He beat Dustin Poirier. These are some big names.
He's a good
We're
fighter.
talking.
I know who he is.
Justin Poirier.
Justin Poirier, yeah.
Justin the Diamond. Yeah, and it's not the people as well. It's the way he finished them. So it's like he completely dominated them. Like he's like losing, then boom, and he just knocks him out. Like to me, the most entertaining has been Charles Oliveira. Yeah, and also obviously he was also champion, and I think he's the most entertaining.
Nah, not the most entertaining.
I would say
What do you think of Paddy the Baddie?
Paddy the Brown.
No.
I
I'm just
don't know.
throwing words out and
I think
names
he's
out.
just a fan. He's just a
Do you not
fan
think he's-
favourite
do you not
of his
think
hair.
he's-
Do you know what I mean?
Do you not think can he fight? Do you reckon he can
He
fight?
can fight, but like,
Not.
I don't think he can think very good though.
Is that why?
Yeah, he's just, I don't know, bro. He just looks stupid, innit, bro?
Do you think he's
He
going
looks
in the
like
path as
he looks like
McGregor?
a Victorian peasant, bro. You know what I mean?
Do you think he's going in the path? He wants to be in the next.
He's not gonna become champion. I
No,
don't
I'm
think.
not saying that. I mean, do you know his attitude and his character outside? He wants to. He's following the path of McGregor, though, isn't he?
He's trying to.
Trying
I
Do
don't
you know what I'm
think-
saying?
He's a good
Trying.
fighter, bro. But like,
Would you
he's-
fight him?
Paddy.
Or is he completely out of your weight?
He's a different weight, but
Well out of your weight.
Yeah, he's like two weight divisions above me. Yeah.
Oh right, okay.
But if I obviously ever get to his weight division, and he's still active, 100%.
And he phoned you and said, "Do you want to go?"
100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%. There's
Yeah,
no
you just
one I'd
crack
say
it,
no to.
Bow.
I know he said there's no one he'd say no to, but who would you say would be the toughest one?
All of them, bro.
All of them.
UFC is not a joke. Like,
I know, yeah, I understand that because that's why you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
there.
yeah.
But if you say one of the, let's, I know you just nailed it on the head. Then they're all bad, but
Yeah.
who would you say would be a tough fight?
All of them, bro.
Let's say
Just say one.
Let's say stylistic.
Let's say
Let's
one.
say stylistic
Style
matchup,
of
right?
fight.
Who would
no,
sort
no
of?
one really would give me that big of a difficulty.
Do you not think,
because I can wrestle, I can grapple, I can kick, I can punch.
Yeah.
There is no one that can really give me that
Okay,
kind
well
of
now you
difficulty.
said that. Who's the one that fights similar to you?
Zabit.
Zabit,
And
yeah.
he's not there anymore.
Yeah, he's
So
not.
you're all right
He'd be the
then.
news beat man.
So he's alright then, isn't
And I'm telling you
No,
now.
Omar, no,
Yeah. Omar, but he is
he's-
quite
Who's
similar.
who's that?
That's
Khabib's cousin.
Khabib's cousin, yeah.
Right, okay, he fights similar to you.
He's the same division, bantamweight,
Yeah,
and he's very good.
Is he? Like knocking on your door?
maybe.
No, I'd never
Potentially.
fight him.
Out of respect, or
Out of respect.
Out of
him,
respect.
and like obviously, I wouldn't fight any Muslim. In a
You wouldn't?
No, no.
but
Never.
what about this?
No.
No.
No amount of money. You know why? Because in the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, fighting a Muslim is disbelief, kufr. Basically means it throws you out of the fold of Islam.
Oh, right.
So is that just you, or like you just said, or is it all? So Muslims have never fought each other in the fight.
Majority.
In UFC, they've never
I
fought.
think he's.
They do in like Chechnya, Dagestan, Afghanistan, because there's only Muslims in that country.
Yeah, true. But in UFC, they don't fight each other.
Yeah, they avoid each other heavily.
Do they?
Yeah.
What happens if he's say there's that guy there who's the next best thing and he's the current champion?
Well, Khabib
Can
was.
never happen, can they?
Khabib was a current champion, and then when he retired, Islam, who was in the same division, basically like brothers, like they were brothers. Khabib retired, and then now Islam's champion. It's like they were both in the same division at
But
one
they wouldn't
point,
fight.
but they
No,
wouldn't.
they wouldn't
Obviously, they
fight
would have
at
never fought. It's kind of like he's kind of passed the belt down to him, and now Islam's champion. And they were basically like brothers.
There'll be another one, won't there?
So there you go.
It's very bad. It's prayer time. We'll be
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
pause
Wait,
this.
let me
and
see.
carry on.
Yeah.
No, we're nearly done, aren't we?
We're coming up to an hour now, so we'll try and wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. So what have we got to follow you on? So we only follow on ours who comes on the show. So we've only got 7 following. We've got followers, haven't we?
Yeah.
We follow, so you're the next one. So we need to shout out your channel.
If you let them know what, so I'll put the socials in the
Yeah.
description anyway. But if you let them know what to follow you on, to keep track of your journey.
Yeah.
First of all, I just want to say thank you guys for having me.
No worries, man.
Again.
Anytime,
Sorry,
anytime.
Obviously, I'm happy you guys allowed me to come here, and just want to thank the viewers for watching. And if you like what you saw, give me a follow on TikTok, The Nafs Fighter. If you know what that means, then you know what I mean. And follow me on Instagram as well. And thank you guys for watching, of course.
Thanks for watching,
There
guys.
you go. Thank you.
Do
We
your
need
bit.
to-
You need to do your.
We
your
need to.
practice
You
this
need to
one.
follow on the Gaz Show
Yep.
on TikTok. Are we on Insta? I'm on Snapchat now.
Yeah, you're also, yeah, we do
Apparently
behind
I'm
the
on
scenes.
Snapchat.
Yeah, that's it.
So we'll follow each other, and hopefully, well, I know you will. You'll go further and further, and we might be able to go and watch a fight one day.
I'll be honoured to have you guys there watching.
Just phone us and then.
You guys have to pay for your own ticket.
Just let Dana know that we're coming.
Yeah,
guys.
just let David know that we're
Yeah,
coming.
yeah,
We're doing our own special Gaz Show.
Do you know what? Do you know what would be funny though? He was on a presser and we were doing
I'd say
questions
that-
like the Gas Show. We want to ask him a question.
New sponsor of UFC, The Gaz Show.
The Gas Show.
It
No,
can
no.
happen. It
But-
can happen.
I'd say watch it from home, bro. Just like use
In
one
it.
of them illegal UFC links, innit?
In it, man. There ain't nobody paying.
Fire
for
stick.
it.
Yeah, bro.
You can do it on a fire
Fire stick, yeah. Watch out on one of them. But
Bro, if
no.
you pay for UFC live,
Allow it.
I'll block you if you. Why? Why would you pay 70? Was it 70 pounds or something?
It's crazy.
What
Honestly,
is?
it's crazy.
What is?
The pay-per-views? Someone like it's really expensive sometimes.
Is it?
Yeah, and then literally the same tab you use, just open a new one, Russian link.
Wow.
Man, I'm telling you, the
Enjoy
links is
it.
a way to go.
So
Bro.
you can see why it's a £1 billion empire, can't you?
Yeah, they charge a lot for the
70 quid.
pay-per-views. Yeah.
But how long's it on for?
Like
Couple of
10
hours.
hours, bro.
10
It can
hours.
go up to like longer, like 7 hours, 8 hours from prelims to the main event is long.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, 70 odd quid.
Yeah. And the thing is, most people only tune in for the main
Yeah,
card
they do.
anyway.
So they pay 70 quid for it.
Well, 'cause it's like a cinema, bro. Innit? When you go to watch a movie that's just coming out, you're gonna have to pay, bro. Or you can wait and watch it on the
Yeah,
there you go.
understand
That
that.
way.
Yeah,
so it's the same with this. You can either watch it live, enjoy it on this, or you can just go on some secret Russian link.
Yeah, we can sort it out. But no, thank you for turning up.
Thank you, brother.
And you're more than welcome to come again.
Of course.
And we'll
Why not?
just see what happens.
See you in the next one. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Oh shit, I'm a bit taller than you.
I think that's about as good as you'll get.